Hey, young world, we are back here once again on Crate Diggers. My name is Verbz, and I'm here with
Steez.
And we got another 12-inch vinyl single for you to check out with us today. We're going to react to this one. We're going to listen. We're going to put our peepers on it.
That's right.
We're going to do all thems. And yeah, today's record, Gang Starr, Ex-Girl to the Next Girl. This is Steez's vinyl.
One of my favorites. One of my favorites by Gang Starr.
It's going to be a good day. Let's go.
Crate Diggers.
Okay, we grabbed the vinyl here today. We got Gang Starr, do a little vinyl check. Gang Starr, Ex-Girl to the Next Girl. B-side, BYS.
That's right.
I guess we'll figure out what that stands for. Ex-Girl to the Next Girl. This is from 1992's Daily Operation.
Yep.
Absolute classic. One of the like 5-star records out there in early hip hop or sure. Early 90s hip hop, I should say.
For sure.
Gang Starr has always been one of your favorites. DJ Premier, one of the greatest producers of all time. What do you got to say about Ex-Girl to the Next Girl, or just Gang Starr in general?
Well, this is another one that kind of links up with a story we talked about with a DJ we know named DJ Abilities.
Shout out Max.
One of the people who met on our music journey. And he had a mixtape that had Ex-Girl to the Next Girl mixed in with a lot of like other stuff like De La Soul and like Binary Star and like all kinds of like classic shit all together in one. And I remember the horn sample, and then it changes when the beat drops into like a bass sample, and the flow he does is it's a lot more relaxed and a lot more about like kind of women and dating than he kind of focuses a lot of his rhymes on. And he has so much personality and almost like a Jay-Z like girl kind of feel with it. And it's I feel like the song, it's like it really is kind of a timeless format for like a hip hop song to just kind of like do this next verse, and your chorus always has this nice like trumpet sample and stuff in the mix. Like it just works all together to me. It's like a classic Gang Starr song.
I always think of like, I do remember you really love this song. I always remember you, you always became, you got jumped onto Gang Starr early on. And that was one of those groups that you definitely had like an ear for and really caught on to what's cool about Guru's voice and DJ Premier's beats. So Guru, one of the greatest hip hop voices you could have found.
Oh, for sure.
R.I.P. Guru and fuck Solar. And anyway, Gang Starr is this like coolness, like I think about people like Evidence, where it's not about how fast he's rhyming or how many bars he's getting out. It's about like a groove and a style that he has, like certain voices that just ring in hip hop, and he's one of those ones where
like a coolness and a monotone and a delivery,
a confidence and a swagger that like is kind of like unfazable, and always seemed like he was kind of like a uncle or a dad in this, like telling you about what life was really like. That's always what Guru was always a cool one for me.
Me too.
I'm just excited to hear this one again. I also am a big fan of storytelling songs, and Guru's always been a great storyteller too. And I remember that this song has some of that in it. And so, yeah, I'm excited to actually like do a reaction, because it's been a while since I've listened to this one.
Really, like the thing I fell in love with was the Moment of Truth album.
Yeah.
Like, the Moment of Truth album is still to me another timeless thing that you so rarely can go front to back and not miss a song. But then to not miss a beat, to be on that level, and the storytelling, like JFK to LAX, story songs that are just like so hard hitting. And Moment of Truth itself is just this song that reminds me like you can hit this high point in a hip hop career to achieve something that's just like so timeless in messaging that it was the only record you needed to hold you down for your whole career. Something so well packaged, like Nas's first album. You know, things that or Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Things that you could just, if he retired after that, everyone would still know all those tracks and the fact that the concept of the album works perfectly. Him and Premier just did that time after time.
I think
over and over.
The other thing that, I mean, Guru's such a fitting name because like in this era of hip hop, so much of it is like teaching.
Oh yeah.
And so much of it is like giving you how the world works or the lay of the land or some kind of like outside understood perspective and trying to pass on lessons. And that was so much of what hip hop was like, we'll get into it soon because we got Slick Rick, Hey Young World, where the title comes from, or where my opening line comes from. You know, like those types of songs don't exist really anymore. It was definitely, maybe they're too preachy for Gen Alpha, Gen Z, but
just changed.
I think it was a moment where people were looking for new leaders and guidance and outside opinions, and like honest opinions about what the world was actually like. And I think so much of hip hop is a reflection of what the world was actually like versus like an idealized version of things. So Guru to me always stood out as this like person, as a guru should be, as somebody you can listen to for advice and for listening to like guidance along the way and truth. There you go. So all right, let's get into this one here. We got Gang Starr, Ex Girl to the Next Girl.
I feel like that's what makes this so different too. You're gonna hear the energy on this is like it's playful and fun.
Yeah.
So you'll hear something completely unique out of Guru on this track.
And it's a great phrase. Ex Girl to the Next Girl. Come on, man. You should get money just for that.
Killed it.
All right, so we'll play, since we got the vinyl here, we got a few different versions on the thing. We got album version, but we also have a remix.
Yeah, we're going to get into a
remix.
That's right.
So we'll play that one too once we get into that one. But we'll, let's play the first track, first version, album version. Let's hear what Guru has to say over some Primo. Let's go.
He might have used to be on TED-Op. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
We'll see.
Next. Okay, here we go. I'm back, baby. The scratch hooks from Primo, man. That's worth the money alone.
So much bounce.
You know, I used to be a player. Fly girl layer and a heartbreaker, love maker, backbreaker. But then I made
it's got a tribe feel to it.
Yes, I fell in love with this ill chick.
Easy crew.
Sweating me for money, my name and the Dill's Nick.
The Dill's Nick.
To my benefit.
90s.
I'd better quit hanging with those derelicts. Romancing is my thing, but I can swing with no scheming hoes. Wherever my Beamer goes, you know that I'm driving. Right, surviving in the 90s is a must, so I trust that everyone listen up. As my vocals give thrust, I bust my rhymes first.
That used to be a thing too.
Do much work.
You gotta bust your rhymes first. And nobody else gets the mic.
Ex-friends that made me mad to find that she was only after my ends. She phones me and goes on.
People used to be out for ends.
I wish she knew right now. I think she's busted.
Let's discuss it.
When I was with her, no trust, just fights. Just the he say.
Yeah, see, the flow is just too perfect. You don't get bored at all. It's just killing it.
It's exactly the rhyme you want him to deliver every time.
Yep. I get loving at home base. Don't give me no long face, just exit with grace. You and I are the past, c'est la vie. Much respect.
And this ain't romantic.
This ex-girl, cause I'm
on with the next girl.
It's definitely not romantic.
Next.
Is that a KRS vocal sample there? I think it's gotta be.
I think that's what we're focusing on, is the KRS vocal.
Next.
Next.
Yeah. And that's the perfect Primo thing to do, right? Scratch that.
Last.
She had much loot.
And then right back into the easy group. Let's go. All right, so what are we thinking the remix is going to sound like comparatively? Like, what are we going to change up? We're going to go...
Does it say who did the remix?
It might just be another Premiere beat. Who knows? We'll have to check it.
Okay. Yeah, because I think that'll play a part in it for sure. You don't have to say who it is. I'm just curious if it says somebody or not.
It used to, like it used to be a thing you had to have a club remix, and I just don't see this one having having a club remix.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this could go next, or where the remix would go with it either.
92, like this is in that era where everybody still had house stuff. Like house and hip hop were connected. Next.
It's just a funny sentiment too, isn't it? He's just like, it didn't work because of this. I'm sorry.
Next.
I appreciate how like band instrument organized this feels too. Like there's not a bunch of wild stuff in all the samples themselves. Like it's pianos, it's bass, it's drums.
Like it's stripped it even further, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like he just grabbed a bunch of sounds of like regular instruments. He didn't like make it weird. You know what I mean? Like kept it really natural.
There's got to be like a filtered sample right there, and then I think he drops the more unfiltered sample, and that has the trumpets on it.
Yeah.
And it couldn't blend more perfect. A lot of the time when you heard like old Premiere stuff, he was just scratching two actual live samples together, and you're gonna hear some mixed hi-hats and snares and stuff and some off timing, and he just got perfect at it. He just was like, okay, I'm no longer going to make any of those mistakes musically. Like I'm perfect at this sampling thing.
Eventually you just get so good at your tool, you know what I mean? Like once you figure out what works the way you do it, and then you just get better at it, eventually you find ways to do it right. Do it the like cleanest way possible.
Every time. They love it. I love his he's gonna sum it up the same way as he did the first and second time. And that callback is like such a 1991, 92.
I mean, that's what hip hop is to me, is figuring out your way back to the hook, using that same kind of connective tissue that you did last time and make all of those verses cohesive. Like, I mean, back when you used to do 3-4 verses on a track.
And your third verse could even change the whole moral of a song at the end of it.
Yeah, you could throw a third verse reverse on them. All right, so that was
lyrics.
X-Girl the Next Girl from Gang Starr. That would be, let's see. All right, published here. Who's that? Produced DJ Premier. All right, so I think
remix.
Yeah, I think Premier does this remix too. So let's see if we just get another Premier beat, or
I think it's going to be a little bit more aggressive sample,
a little faster, a little bigger.
I'm expecting more energy, not less energy. That's about all I've got as far as guesstimation.
That's right. This is True Reactions from Grave Diggers React. Let's go. Still got a good bounce to it.
Yeah.
Incredible at finding a
right bass. This is a perfect freestyle beat, though. I could hear all of my freestyle friends immediately going in on that.
It's kind of got some like compressy drums, like some Dilla drums going on here.
That girl and a rhyme say. Oh no.
But then I made that mistake.
Yes, I fell in love with this ill chick. Sweating me for money, my name.
Yeah, it's a little bit more serious, right?
Too stripped. But I do like the little.
I'm feeling the drum groove though.
Yeah. Going back to what you were saying, it makes sense. Like the freestyle element of the beat, because the beat hits every like spot you want to cook in. Like each little thing is more like syncopated and like rhythmic than the other beat, and I think that's where it kind of separates from the vocals a little bit here. Is like I don't feel like this is the groove he was listening to.
Exactly.
This is still a really good beat.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you know what actually fits over this too? Yeah. Let's throw that on.
I like it's got a little delay on the horn.
All right, let's at least hear what the hook goes into.
That's it. We're great.
You and I the past.
Love you.
Much respect, girl. But now you're my ex-girl, cause I'm on with the next.
Okay. Scratch sample. Oh.
Damn.
The next. Okay.
This stands alone as its own beat.
This is cool. Yeah.
That's a different type of remix.
That's cool. Yeah. All right.
He's a legend. This is insane to hear. Like, you have two beats on hand like that?
Oh, and
beats on hand like that?
And it just works like that.
It's just the remix now. It's like you don't think other rappers would have bodied that beat.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got too many to care.
That one could go to like a big L or a fat lip. I mean, like totally different things, and they would both work with it.
Oh yeah.
So
Crazy beat.
we got a B-side on this one here too. So
This one's
a whole
called
bunch of different stuff. BYS is the track name. It's got a radio, an album, and then an instrumental. We also have the instrumental to X Girl the Next if we really want to get spicy with it. But
For sure.
we got to hear what BYS is. What are we thinking BYS stands for?
I can't remember at this point, but I know.
Bring your shit.
I was thinking break yourself.
Break yourself.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good answers. But the beat is fantastic. It's just great.
Barnyard Stormers. All right. So here we are.
Is the alternative there. Yeah.
It's probably be yourself. All right. Guru's always telling you to be yourself, right? So Virgin Records, Gang Starr, 1992, daily operation, 12-inch single, BYS on this side. We are on Crate Diggers. You are right there. I am right here. He is right there. Jimmy, new producer. Thank you so much for having us in this space. Check out Jimmy's Jambox. One of the best interview podcasts you can find here in Portland, interviewing all the best artists in the city.
We're in Vancouver.
Well, you know what?
But shout out to Portland
metro area.
Yeah.
Nice.
The grander scheme of things.
Covered.
You got Oregonians, Washingtonians, and all of the above on there.
Yeah.
You probably got some Californians even in that. So we can't be too picky out here. We're all
West Coast, baby.
we all came out here for some. One of my favorite things Chuck Palahniuk talked about is like, this is the home for the most cracked of the cracked pots. And so it's the home for all of us. So let's get into this one here. BYS. Let's go. Break yourself. Oh yeah, fuck.
So this is one of the freestyle beats you can never pass over. Like people throw this on in any battle,
Like a sniper.
anything.
Will strike you
It's
when I'm
crazy.
rocking.
You're right. I've watched so many people break dance this.
It's ragtime piano with like a little tiny drum beat.
It's so simple. It's driving them.
Mr. Guru.
Nice little bass too.
Mr. Guru. Hey, and R.I.P.
100
Guru.
wild styles in my black release. MCs wanna be me, so they keep asking for me to teach them methods.
MCs always used to want to be somebody else, you know?
But they only got one style.
Or they wanna hate.
Yeah, they always want to hate. Get in your ear. Fuck, I hate when MCs front. Ain't no future in their front.
Rappers make careers out of how much they hated on MCs. You know what I mean?
I'm pulling whole cruise cars.
I'm still fucking with this heavy. I like it.
Got good bounce. Bust your shit. Oh, let's go. Let's bust your shit.
There was a third option the whole time.
Damn, the scratch sample is perfect too. Shout out Slicky Rick. MC Ricky D in this house.
Oh, we're getting into Slick Rick theme, huh?
Yes, the one with all the J-A-Z-Z, Y-type essence, street type.
That's right, jazzy.
Manifesting, the one who makes the
This is
fly lady
the jazz era.
This is the jazz with Tasman.
That's right.
Myself, I'm true. Do what you want to, but watch yourself though, dude. I don't want to.
I always thought that that's such a crazy route for a rapper to go with such a big name, is to do jazzmatazz albums on top of your main albums with your featured producer who himself is world famous. Like, it's such a different choice. Such a huge, he just went off and made projects he had passion about, you know? I don't really see another MC who kind of takes that route, honestly.
A Boston MC, you know, like this. You take a different route when you're a Boston MC.
Cause all you phony ass rappers, I'ma bust your shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it hits.
Corny ass rappers better watch out.
It's just something about it that's like a perfect thing to like we said, be so simple. You have all the space to just body this beat. It rides. It's a fucking great beat. That's crazy. This is not why I even own this vinyl. And it's
right?
Fantastic. Such a great song.
I always love it when your B-side hits.
Well, then your purchase hits so much harder. You got that song forever. I always got so mad if I got to the record store and the single that I wanted was the same on both sides. Now I'm paying the same price for one song that just repeats. Fuck that.
Somebody got beat up right at the end. They got their
Busted his shit.
got
on
their
the way out.
shit busted.
Damn.
Man, Hey, I love Gang Starr. I love playing those ones. Those feel good. It's just a feel good track. I'm happy to be playing some 90s stuff that still hits.
Yeah, that aged well, right?
Yo,
I mean, that sounds great.
Steez, you know what we didn't do last time?
The bobabilities on each side.
Bobability, bro. What are we doing?
Well, I mean, we don't do numbers here.
We don't do numbers.
We
don't do numbers. We don't do numbers.
But that was high bobability.
High bobability on these. So talk ex-girl to the next girl. What's the bobability on that
one? Since we don't do numbers, that's just a high bobability.
High bobability. Gotcha.
How about you?
No, that's high bobability. Yeah. No, I really enjoy both these tracks for different reasons. I love what Guru brings to the track. There's like this old school confidence and swagger about it. And he's always fine like leaving the space for himself, and like he's rhyming in his way, and it's like it just always hits. It has this certain type of energy that is kind of undeniable about it.
He has like a great format. He does this stuff in the same way. It's like Cool G Rap.
Yeah.
Like Cool G Rap. Like he knows he's going to hit you with all the crazy metaphors and lyricism he can throughout the whole verse, but he's going to connect it with that first and ending bar to let you know the theme. And then he's going to play with the theme throughout the song too. And the dude was this good, and this is the third album in the 90s. By the time he gets to Moment of Truth and does the song Skills and things like, he's just on a whole another level that like, really, he's just one of the top lyricists to do it. He just really is like a craftsman with albums and lyrics at the same time. It's really amazing.
There's something to be said about a formula and finding something that works. So, I mean, it was kind of what we were talking about with Wayne, where Wayne found a formula too, where it was like, I understand how I can structure these songs in the right way to make everybody just keep coming back for more with it. And there's a timelessness and simplicity to it that you're looking for, because, a 7-minute song with this intricate changes and all that stuff.
These concept songs, you don't replay those.
Those aren't hitting the replay. This one is just like, and so,
you still can't skip this for like 20 odd years. You can't skip this in a freestyle battle.
When you bust your shit.
Playing BYS.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But not just that, ex-girl to the next girl as a concept is fantastic, man.
And it's such a good hip hop song for like, that's the type of stuff hip hop was talking about in that moment.
Yeah. It was a heartbreak. That's for sure.
So I'm excited to keep doing new episodes here in this space. Thank you again to Jimmy from Jimmy's Jambox. Check that one out. You can go ahead and give us a like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell us your favorite Gang Starr track, tell us your favorite Primo beat, and tell us why we fucked up on this one, because we certainly said something wrong. So tell me how bad I am.
What's your bopability rating?
And what's your bopability rating? No numbers.
What was the bopability rating for the remix?
Ooh, the remix.
Yeah, you almost forgot about it. Yeah.
Mid. The bopability is mid on that one. In the fact that I don't think I could have it hit in the same way that just playing it is. Like, shout out the Doughboys podcast, but they always talk about on that podcast where like Oreo makes an Oreo, and Oreo's fucking great. But like the 10 other versions of Oreos that they make, if they don't come up to like the level of that Oreo, why the fuck are you doing it?
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like, the first one's as good as it is, so like you almost hard to justify a second one, but it's like, I guess I have this really dope beat and it actually matches perfect. Let's just make it. So I understand why you make it, but Oreo, I don't need your Post Malone Oreos. So they taste like whiskey and cigarettes, and that's fucking gross. So yeah, we got to get into the choice for the next episode. Our next episode. This one I just picked up out of A1 Records, my music record mecca, and that would be out in Manhattan, the greatest hip hop record store you can go to.
Okay.
Honestly, every time I go there, I want to spend hours and hours, and I never get enough time. But the one I picked up is so fitting for our podcast, because it is the phrase I say to start every episode. I found Slick Rick Hey Young World, that'll be our next episode with Mona Lisa as a B-side. Ashley's Roach clip from the Soul Searchers on the drum sample there. It is an absolute classic. I'm excited to be back. Thank you once again for supporting us. And yeah, tell your mom about us.
Like and subscribe.
We're going to be friends. Bye.
Peace.
Crate Diggers.